Happy Monday. Garen, how you doing this morning? Good to see you on Instagram. Lespa Kigali, good to see you on Instagram. Monroe 2, good to see you on Instagram this morning. We're getting ready to jump in. I am Stars Tina, good to see you on Instagram this morning. So glad that y'all are here. We're getting ready to get started with the show. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, my LinkedIn people. Glad y'all are here this morning. We got another 35 seconds before we jump on in and get moving. Patsy Irish, so glad that you're here on Instagram. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let's jump on in with our affirmation, and it says, today is my best day. Today I will win. Yes. Today, I fully embrace my God-given gifts and I courageously step on my fears. Come on, say it with me. And then, today, I operate without hesitation. And today, I make an impact. Let's go. I love it. Hey, have you ever had the experience of doing something on your own and failing at it or even quitting at it? If so, do you beat yourself up, maybe like I do, for quitting? Last year, I started a challenge called 75 Hard, and it wasn't easy. And part of the way through, I started experiencing some stuff, and I stopped. And the thing is, I could have completed it. I could have, right? But I was missing two things: strategy and accountability. Yeah, let's talk about that in a moment. But first, welcome to the show, everyone. I'm Robert Kennedy III, RK3. That's me, the Monday Mindset Movement. 15 to 30 minutes of motivation, elevation, and inspiration designed to get you thinking, blinking, rocking, and rolling through your week. Thank y'all for showing up today on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and even Twitch this morning. I'm glad you're here. Do me a favor. If you want to get down with the Monday Mindset crew and know when we're live, text live, as it says, to 240-557-8679. Text live to 240-55 story, and we'll let you know when we're live. All right, welcome in Tamika S. Graham, good to see you. Patsy Irish, good to see you. I am Stars Tina, good to see you this morning. Garen Sprav, good to see you this morning. Monroe 2, so glad to see you this morning. Judith, so glad to see you this morning. Who are my other friends in here this morning? Hey, Danny, what's going on? Good to see you this morning. Yes, so glad that you are here. Listen, we got some work to do. Let's jump on in and get started.
It's time to get motivated, elevated, and accelerated. It's your time to jump out of your comfort zone and reach higher. It's time to get up and go. Grab your cup of grit and your daily dose of resilience. It's time for the Monday Mindset Movement with your host, Robert Kennedy III, RK3. It's time.
Hey, my friends, so glad that you joined the movement. Yes, the Monday Mindset Movement. Do me a favor. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Are you tuning in from Maryland, where I am? Are you tuning in from Florida? Are you tuning in from Arizona? Are you tuning in from Arkansas, Texas, Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, South Africa? Where are you tuning in from? Tell us. Put in the chat. Tamika S. Graham, you're here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, somebody's coming in from Jamaica. Yeah, my homeland. This is the land of my birth. Okay, that's an old song. How do you start your week? With a sigh or are you riding high? Listen, that's why this show exists, to get you pumped up for the week. Wherever you're tuning in from, do me a favor, share this with your friends, share this with your people so that we can have some company and help some people get moving on their week, right? All right. So before we jump in, I want to share something special with you. If you are looking for a space to supercharge your business growth using public speaking and storytelling, we're launching soon the Story to Sales Mastermind. It's about learning how you can leverage your voice to amplify what you're already building, doing it with others. If you want to learn more, go to storytosalesmastermind.com to fill out the interest form and you'll get some more information shortly. We're here at our new time, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because champions arise at dawn. Monday mindset. Let's go. Oh, yeah. So let's jump on into this thing, right? 75 hard. For those of you who are not aware, it is a fitness and mental toughness challenge, right? Developed by Andy Frisella, and you can check it out at 75hard.com. It consists of 2 45-minute workouts daily, one of which must be outside. You got to follow a diet, any diet of your choosing. Yeah, Udine says, Lord have mercy, early. Yes. Yes, right? You got to follow any diet of your choosing, 1 gallon of water daily. So in my case, 4 of these are 34-ounce bottles, right? You got to take a progress picture daily, and you've got to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book daily. And there's no alcohol or cheat days. How many of you have done something similar? Go ahead and share it in comments with me. If you've done anything similar to this, go ahead and share that with me. Yeah. Yeah, somebody said, yeah, I've done P90X. Yes. Yeah, well, P90X isn't a challenge in the same way, but it is a challenge. Yeah. Right. Anyway, so the first time that I did this, I said, okay, no alcohol, easy. I don't drink. Okay, the diet, yeah, a little bit of a struggle. I like muffins and I like a little cake sometimes. Yeah. Workouts, I work out regularly. Yeah. But to do 2 in one day, 2 45-minute workouts and one of them outside, okay, I'll do it. Progress picture, no problem. Reading, no problem. I'm a reader. A gallon of water, jeez. Yeah, the struggle was real, right? So I begin this 75 hard activity. I begin the 75 hard, and y'all, it was not the easiest thing in the world for me. I worked out, but some days I found myself going for a run at night just to get the workout in. Yeah. So here's the issue, and here's the problem. I didn't have a strategy. Right? I got up, I said, I knew I needed to do 2 45-minute workouts. I knew that I needed to have something that was challenging for me. But I would leave the workouts and I would leave everything until the end of the day, or I would fit it in around the rest of my life. Right? So I do my life, and then if I have time left, I think about this challenge or this workout thing. And here's what happens. I didn't have a strategy. And when you don't have a strategy, you're just winging it. You're just winging it, right? And wingers ain't winners. Yeah, I just made that up. I liked it, right? Wingers ain't winners. And it was hard. It was challenging. So I'm doing 75 hard again right now, right? And for me, today is day 31. And day 31, somewhere in the 30s, was just where I petered out last time. But this time, I decided I was going to do it a little bit differently. And here's how I did it this time. Yeah, Udit says it's got to be a part of your daily routine. Yeah, I like that. Good morning, Danny Lewis. Good to see you. Tyran Jackson, good to see you. Whale Jawari, how you doing? Good to see you. So here's how I did it this time. This time I decided I was going to do 75 hard, and I said, you know what? Let me put it out there. So I did an announcement on Facebook. I said, hey, I'm getting ready to get started with this 75 hard program, and I'd like some partners. So I did that, and I had quite a few people. I had about 20 people reach out and say, hey, I need to do this. I want to do this. What does it take? Let's jump in. So I did that, and I invited these people to a group me. And so I've got some people right now in a group me where we are chatting every day about our 75 hard journey and encouraging each other and pushing each other on. We're posting our workouts. We're posting pictures. We're like, oh my gosh, this water's crazy. We're doing a lot of different things. We're having a lot of different conversations. But what's happening is that we're all doing it together and keeping each other accountable. And here we are at day 31, and I already know and feel like my exercise, my program is going well. I've gotten stronger. I've lost about 9 pounds, and I feel it. And mentally, I feel sharper. Mentally, I feel like, okay, yep, I'm not struggle bus at this point because, and the biggest difference, two biggest differences, strategy and accountability. But even on the days where my strategy is not so strong, I've got accountability, and that makes a difference for me. And this is not brand new information for any of us, right? I have had several times in my life where I decided to incorporate accountability. Several years ago, more than a decade, I started this group called 28 Days to a New Me. And the idea was habit forming, doing something every day for 28 days to form a new habit. And I started a Facebook group and a community around that. Man, that thing exploded. But it was my first real intentional foray into accountability. I did it again a few years later. I decided that I was reading this book called A 12-Week Year by Brian L. Moran. And I decided that I wanted to increase my writing. And so I took on this program. I took on this thing. I put it on Facebook, just like I did with this. And a lot of people said, yeah, I want to join with you. And so I did this, and I decided I was going to write every day for 12 weeks. And listen, in that 12 weeks, I got more accomplished. I got more done. I had written more articles, blog posts, newsletters. I did more than I had in the past 3 to 4 years combined. So what is the lesson here, or what am I sharing with you? Well, listen, personal accountability, being accountable to yourself, is important. But group accountability, or having people that push you, is a higher level. And here's what happens. The mistake that many people make, why a lot of people struggle, is that they confuse personal accountability with willpower or mental toughness. Oh my gosh, I'm not mentally strong. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough willpower. Oh my gosh, I feel like quitting. Oh my goodness, I can't make it through this. And so they're like, I'm not personally accountable, or I stink at personal accountability. And it's not willpower or mental toughness. Personal accountability is owning your stuff and setting up systems for your success. Personal accountability is owning your stuff and setting up systems for your success. In my business, one of the ways that I set up accountability for myself is through a mastermind, right? And every Monday, I've got a mastermind of some sort. This Monday, I've got a mastermind that we meet every couple of weeks. And as a matter of fact, let me share this form with you. We have this form that we fill out. This is our mastermind reporting form, right? We come in and we type in our name and then the date of the meeting, and then what is our revenue goal for the year, right? So if my revenue goal is, and I'm making up numbers here, if my revenue goal is 200,000 for the year or 500,000 for the year, I put that in here. And then where are we? What is my current year to date? And then one of the big things that I believe in celebration. What are you celebrating? Right? We're writing that down because quite often we move along in our lives and we're just humming along and we're pushing and we're struggling and we're doing all these things. And we don't stop to celebrate the small moments of joy. We don't stop to acknowledge the small moments of joy in our lives. And so one of the things that we hold each other accountable to is celebrating. Patrick Allman, my man, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Watching from the gym. I love it. Right? And so celebrating is one of the things that we hold each other accountable to, because we will not allow each other to go into the pit, into just the self-pity dungeon. Every week we're asking the question, what are you celebrating? And then we ask the question, what focused goal are you working on, so that we can hold each other accountable to that? Have you completed that? Yeah or no? If you didn't, why? What got in the way? And then another question we ask is, what do you need to do, delegate, or delete? So that we're constantly aware of, okay, what is it that I'm headed towards? What is it that I don't necessarily need to do? It's something that is important for my business, but I don't necessarily need to do it. And then what do I need to stop doing? And then once we've acknowledged that and been aware of that and written that down, we'd say, okay, what are you committed to now? What's your next action step? And what's your date for that? What's your timeline for that? So that we can hold you accountable to that. Right? So this is a form that we each fill out. And when we fill it out, it goes to all of the members of the mastermind. So we see what is happening, and then each person gets it as well. If I fill it out, I get a copy of it, and all of the members of my mastermind get it, so that everybody is getting in that practice of being accountable. Right? So what is it that is missing for you? What's missing for you? What's missing for you? When I found in my business and in my personal life that any area where I have some struggle, a mastermind or a community is super helpful for me. And speaking of mastermind, if you didn't hear me before, if you're interested in growing your business and your life through public speaking, check out the Story to Sales Mastermind. Go to storytosalesmastermind.com. Public service announcement, interrupting, I'm plugging right there. Most of my personal and business growth has been because of accountability systems that I've set up in my life, right? I'm not perfect, by no means, but I'm intentional about not winging it in my life because I'm intent on winning in my life. I'll say that one more time. I'm intentional about not winging it in my life because I'm intent on winning in my life. And a winning formula is recognizing where you're struggling and then adding in systems of accountability in that area. As a matter of fact, here's a formula that I want to share with you, right? Struggle plus awareness plus strategy plus accountability equals success. Right? Struggle plus awareness plus strategy plus accountability equals success. SA equals S. Yeah. When you have a challenge and you become aware of that challenge, and you decide that you're going to create a plan around it, then you get accountability towards around that. Then that pushes you towards success. Struggle plus awareness plus strategy plus accountability equals success. So personalize this right now. Where are you struggling? Where are you struggling? Where do you need to create accountability, and how will you do it? If finances are a struggle, what will you do about that? Will you join an investment group like Better Investing? If health is a struggle, Patrick's joining in from the gym, right? But if health is a struggle, don't just join a gym, because I know some people that join a gym, pay for a gym, and don't go to the gym. If health is a struggle, hire a trainer if you can, or get a workout group. You can simply decide that you're going to do it together on Zoom, or go to the park and walk, whatever it is. Get an accountability group. If relationships are a struggle, find a counselor. If your personal mental health is a struggle, find a therapist. If your business is a struggle, find or start a business mastermind. Put yourself in the space or in the place of growth. Doesn't matter what your age is. I'm talking to grown up. A friend of mine, one of my church nephews, said to me the other day, "Hey, Uncle, I watch your motivation show on Monday." Listen, what are you struggling with, my friend? You could be 15, you could be 16, you could be 18. All of us have challenges. All of us have struggles. What is the accountability system that you're going to put around that challenge or that area that you want to grow in? Right? Join an association in your industry. Do an internship. Attend conferences. Get connected. If there is any area that you're struggling in, find accountability or create accountability in that area. I'll share with you the formula again. Struggle plus awareness plus strategy plus accountability equals success. What is one area? So here's your homework this week. What is one area? I want you to think about your life. I want you to think about what is happening to you on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis. What is one area of your life that you are seeking growth? I don't even want to say where you're struggling. Where are you seeking growth? And then if you've identified, and when you identify that area, what groups or organizations exist already to help you with growth and accountability in this area? Okay, so homework item number 1, identify the one area you're seeking growth. Number 2, look up online what groups or organizations exist to help you with growth and accountability. And then number 3, who can you engage to help you be accountable? Maybe the people that you are around don't have the same challenge, or they don't seek to grow in the same area, but everybody's looking to grow somehow, some way. So maybe it's just about getting together or connecting with them and saying, "Hey, can we hold each other accountable?" As a matter of fact, let's start this morning. Where are you seeking growth? Go ahead and write it in the chat. What is one area that you're looking to grow in? Barbara Houston, good to see you. Othniel Stevens Sr., good to see you. So glad that you're here. Go ahead and write in the chat. What is one area that you're seeking growth in? Part of growth is getting to the point where you can, in public, say, "This is my area of challenge. This is the area where I want to grow." All right. Yep, I see my health. I love it. All right. Misty Campbell, good to see you. All right. Somebody's saying my finances. I love it. Okay. I like it. Oh, somebody's saying my relationship. I like it. Somebody says my career. I like it. Okay. An organization, says Misty. Okay. I love it. Yeah. Where are you seeking to grow? And if organization or if health or if finance or relationship is your area, what will you do about it today? What will you do about it today? My struggle? I'm locking in on the weakest area of my business right now. And for me, that is marketing. So I'm locking into learning everything I can about that. Yes, Patrick Allman, I'm fully aware that is something that you do. All right. So we're going to be chatting. Marketing and learning everything I can about that, and then sharing that with my mastermind so that they can keep me accountable to specific benchmarks. What about you? What is your area of challenge? What is the area of growth that you're seeking? And how can you create systems of accountability around it starting now so that you can see growth in the very near future? Hey, y'all, that's all for this week. To know when we are live next, text live to 240-557-8679. That's live, LIVE, to 240-557-8679. Remember to check out the Storytelling and Selling podcast. Mondays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, whatever time it is on the Eastern Coast of the United States of America. Get locked into the Story to Sales Mastermind. Go to storytosalesmastermind.com. I want to end today with this. John Miller, in the book, The Question Behind the Question, says, there's not a chance that we'll reach our full potential until we stop blaming and start practicing accountability. Remember, struggle plus awareness plus strategy plus accountability equals success. Yeah, it's Monday, and we want to shift your mindset to a place of growth. It doesn't just start and stop on Monday. We want to take your Monday mindset into tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. Be curious, make a choice, move, start a movement, be a movement. Join me next week, Monday, on the Monday Mindset Movement, 7 a.m. on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and even Twitch. Until then, be amazing, my friends. Come on, let's be amazing together. Peace.